Welcome to Gone Outdoors. Kyle Agre and Scott Brewer of Brewer Agre Outdoors, talking hunting, talking fishing, and talking anything you can do outdoors for the next hour. Right here on KWSN, 1230 AM, 98.1 FM, and Kello News Talk, 1320 AM, 107.9 FM, both out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and the mighty 790 KFGO Fargo, 104.7 FM. This morning's Gone Outdoors is brought to you by Ray's Sport Marine, your local Lund Boats and Bennington Pontoon dealer in Moorhead. RaysMarineMoorhead.com. Adventure RV across from the Fairgrounds in West Fargo, your number one RV dealer in the FM area. AdventureRVSales.com. Are you fishing for a snack or gas in Lakes Country? Lakeland General Store is your one-stop shop in the Lakes area at the junction of Highways 59 and 34 in Dunvilla. Devil's Lake Tourism and Glacial Lake Snow Bear. Linex of Fargo, this is Linex Country, home of the adventurous. Onyx Fish Midwest, Eskimo Ice Fishing Gear, and Ion Electric Ice Augers, and the Ion Alpha. And Mr. Brewer, another beautiful October weekend here. And once again, so many things to do in the outdoors. It is limitless. It's endless. It's too much to choose from. But whatever it is, I hope that every one of the folks listening in today to Gone Outdoors is out there doing something. They're out walking in the woods, walking in the fields, out on the water, watching the colors change in the leaves, sitting in a tree, sitting in the duck marsh, watching the sunrise, whatever it is. I hope you're out there just enjoying it, because this is the time of the year.
So for those that put their winterizer boats early, I'm sure they probably were kicking themselves, or hopefully they had some really good buddies that didn't, that were able to get them out. And there's still a lot of good time left to get out on the water if you're not in a tree stand or in a duck blind or doing one of those other things. Because like you said, there's so many things to do right now as an outdoorsman. It's great time of year.
It's absolutely a great time of the year. And then we should not forget, maybe you're out walking for pheasants or some other upland birds, grouse or something like that. You know, there's so much we almost forget what it is. But truly, again, so many really great things to do. And, you know, we just came off of a week where we had the FM Walleyes rummage sale the other night. And following the rummage sale, we had Tom Wynn talking about his fishing secrets. And he's been a guest here on Gone Outdoors a number of times, and it's so great to have him as a speaker for a club like that, an organization like that, because what he shares in the presentation is one thing, but what he does as far as answering questions takes it to a whole nother level.
Yeah, Tom is definitely an open book. You know, there's a lot of people that have that mentality of, I'm going to tell people everything I know. And if I'm going to compete against them someday, hopefully they can do better on my spot than what I can do. And if they can, good for them. So Tom will answer any question that you have. And he proved that again on Thursday night, along with all the other education he gave all the people that were there. And all the people that were there also got a nice treat for that winter rummage sale. First time FM Walleyes has ever held that. I'm pretty sure they'll probably do it again because it went over really, really well, which makes sense because not too often can you go to a rummage sale that has a bunch of people, different people selling ice fishing stuff, just ice fishing gear, which is really rare and is really nice that FM Walleyes could put that on for the guys in our town.
Absolutely. And Scott, I look at the calendar and I cannot help but think back. Almost 12 years ago when on KFGO there was a show called McFeely Outdoors, and for some reason the host decided to call you and I and say, hey, would you guys ever think about being a guest host and subbing for me?
Yeah. And so Mike McFeely used to have this time slot, and it was McFeely Outdoors. And we were guests on his show from time to time. And all of a sudden one day he calls us, and I still remember this. And he said, "Hey, would you guys be willing to guest host the show?" What do you mean guest host? Well, you guys come in and just do the whole show. And I didn't know what to say. I was pretty flabbergasted and I was very much nervous about it.
I think I laughed.
Yeah. And so we actually went in, KFGO, and visited with them and said, all right, what's this going to look like? Before we say yes or no, tell us what this is going to look like. And he said, it'll be easy. There'll be somebody here behind the board that can run everything. You guys just got to talk. Well, we can do that. So, and it worked out.
It worked out great. Thanks to Jack Sunday and his mentorship of us. And we did that gig, Scott, for a couple of years, right? Off and on, occasionally here, occasionally there. And it was a way to kind of dip our toe in the water. And what's significant about that right now is that as things happen in the radio world, just like the regular world, Mike went on to other opportunities and his show was wide open.
Yeah, it certainly was. But yeah, Jack Sunday was a huge help, as were many other people, which we'll name some of those guys later. And it was actually Jack that named the show, which we'll talk a little bit about later too. So.
Yeah, and what's significant about that is that this coming week marks 10 years of Gone Outdoors, and I number one couldn't be more proud and happy to be able to come on in and join each and every one of you that listen to the show, and I couldn't be more appreciative of all of you who listen in and join us for our talk outdoors, hunting, fishing, and anything you can do outdoors. It's so fun to be able to do that. And we're so appreciative of every opportunity you give us to be a part of your life.
We certainly are. And, not only have we been doing Gone Outdoors for 10 years, like you had mentioned, we had did 8 McFeely outdoor shows in the 2 years prior to that. And during that entire time, we haven't missed a single week, not a single week. We had only replayed one episode, and that was a replay of Ron Linder after Ron Linder had passed. We replayed one of our past episodes with him. But otherwise, we haven't missed a single week in 10 years, which is really, really cool.
It's very cool. We're going to talk, as you said, more about that. And we're going to bring back some of our original guests that have been with us all through the last 10 years. We're going to talk to Dave Randash, Devil's Eye Guide Service on Devil's Lake, get a report from him, talk a little bit about Devil's Lake. Then I think you and I are going to do some more reminiscing, Scott. We're going to talk a little bit about what this last 10 years have been like, who has been influences in terms of helping us along the way, and maybe a few memorable moments. And then another good friend, Joe Henry, Lake of the Woods Tourism. There's no place like Lake of the Woods come October. And he's going to give us an update there and talk a little bit about what's happening up there north on the border. You're not going to want to miss it, folks. We got a great lineup. We're going to have a lot of fun talking about 10 years of Gone Outdoors. We'll take a quick break now, and we will be right back.
Looking for somewhere to get all your fishing information in one place? Onyx Fish Midwest has something for you. Search for new fishing areas with filtering features such as species, abundance, trophy potential, lake survey info, regulations, and area insights are just a click away.
Getting to your target lake has never been easier with access points and public land ownership clearly marked on Onyx Fish. Mark and customize waypoints and weather for your exact location. Use code BA Outdoors to get 20% off Onyx Fish Midwest at onyxmaps.com.